What's happening, my good people? It's your boy PKG back with another vid on how I did. You already know what it is. So, the other day, I was in a home, and this was actually one of the coolest things I've actually gotten to do. But that job that I was talking about earlier from working with Hello Tech, man, it came with its profits. So, there were 4 TVs that the client wanted to have mounted in the household. And man, the time frame it took to do the mountings wasn't really the tough part. So I'm gonna break down exactly how all of this went. All right, so 2 mounts were required. So you go to the store, purchase a mount, bring it to the customer's location. Cool. So brought a mount of choosing because it's easier to assemble, and used it for the customer's house or client's house at the time. Started mounting I want to say this was around a 50-inch. Now, out of all the 50 inches that I've ever picked up, this had to be the heaviest 50-inch I ever dealt with in my life. And the mount that I used was not the one that I should have used for that TV because, oh my God, the TV was probably, when flat screens first came out, was, I don't know, 2007, 8 maybe, somewhere around that time frame. So your first flat screen TV, right? This flat screen TV weighed about 70 pounds. We're putting it onto the smallest port of an anchor just so it can swivel back and forth to the wall. Me personally, I would never recommend getting a Sanus TV mount for any type of functions. If it is easier for you, go for it, but that is just not the thing I would go with. It makes it way harder than what it needs to be. Now, having said that, I'm proceed forward what happened. So it took a great deal of strength to even get this TV onto the tiniest port that is up there on the mount. And that TV lifting took me about 15 minutes to do. Not even putting the mount on the wall, the TV lifting itself. So if you have or are dealing with someone that has a dated or older TV and you have a mount that is better than the original mount that that person has, try switching them around before you go through the hassle with that. Try weighing out the TV, seeing the options. Give yourself the time frame it's going to take to prepare for doing that job. This job took 2 days to do, but it was worth it. But 2 days to do, I had to come back. So the TV, second TV went up like a breeze. I used the mount that I came with. That mount was easier to assemble. I assembled it within minutes and boom, it was on the wall. Third TV, I had to come back the next day for this one because we were working late at the house. I'm in someone's house at about 10 o'clock at night. Granted, I don't want to be there that late. That's just the nature of the beast. I could have finished it all that night, but I still needed to get some rest and come back and do it the next day. So came back the next day, finished up the third and fourth TV. So both of these TVs were mounted pretty swiftly and was able to allow me to go to a different location. Now, why am I talking about this job the way that I am? Because that job paid out $431.10 just to mount 4 TVs. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be the best at TV mounting or you have to even get good at TV mounting, but somewhere in there is a lot of profit to be made if you want to get good at TV mounting. Just look at that as an option for something that you can do. All right, so I'm just trying to keep you guys abreast of what's going on. That was just one of the many jobs that I did do, but I'm trying to do a little bit more. And I'm going to keep you guys up to date with the few that we have going forward, all right? So this is me trying to do it, grinding out here. PKG, you know what it is. PKG Deluxe out, baby.